Welcome back to the broadcast, everyone. I am so glad that you've joined me today. I'm really excited to share with you 4 comforting tips to help you cope with grief. So let's jump right in. Grief is a process that takes time. It's challenging to cope with the intense emotions of grieving, but it is essential to find healthy ways to express those feelings. Taking care of yourself both physically and emotionally, it's crucial, and spending time with loved ones and close friends can also be helpful during this time. Remembering the good times that you shared with your loved one can provide comfort. And if you're finding it difficult to cope, I really want to encourage you to seek professional help. So here are some tips to help you if you are encountering grief. The first one is understand that grieving is a process that will take time. When you lose a loved one, it's easy to fall into a spiral of sadness and grief. But it is important to remember that this process takes time and you can work your way successfully through your grief journey. Give yourself time to grieve. Remember that everyone grieves differently, so don't focus on how other people's grieving process may be. We should never compare our grief experience. Focus on what you can do today. Maybe find a support group. It's helpful to talk to others who are going through something similar in their grief journey. Find a grief support group by speaking to your healthcare professionals. You can also find grief support services by visiting your local library and asking the staff there. You can ask your healthcare professional, or you can even Google online to see what groups you can actually join. So don't beat yourself up over your feelings. Allow yourself to feel your emotions, whether they are sadness or anger or loneliness. Trying to bottle up those feelings is not constructive, and it will make it a lot harder for you to cope with your grief. Next, don't bottle up your feelings. Find healthy ways to express them. It's difficult to cope with the intense emotions of grieving at times, but it is essential to find healthy ways to express those feelings. Journaling is actually one of my favorite ways. It's an excellent way to get your thoughts and feelings out. You can write about anything that's on your mind, and it's helpful to look back on what you have written as you walk through your grief journey. You can also talk to a counselor or a therapist. They can provide support and help you healthily work through your emotions, even if you don't feel ready to talk to someone. Express your emotions through art, whether you like to paint or draw, create a sculpture, or make music. You can immerse yourself in creative activities, and this can be a great way to express and process your emotions. So maybe be willing to try something new. And then spend time with loved ones, because it is important to surround yourself with the people who love and support you during this difficult time. Spending time with those friends and family can also help you feel connected and provide that additional support. Next, we can take care of ourselves both physically and emotionally. Along with expressing your emotions, it is also essential to take care of yourself physically. Ensure that you are eating well, getting enough sleep, and avoiding overexerting yourself. Getting regular exercise can help reduce stress and improve our mood. It might be hard to exercise when you're weary from your loss and grief, but you don't have to do intense exercises. Go for a short walk, maybe do some stretching exercises, and if you enjoy outdoors, do a little light gardening. And then eating a healthy, balanced diet. Your body needs that proper nutrition to function well and cope with stress. So eating nutritious foods that give you energy can be absolutely essential. It might mean focusing on some foods that are high in protein or healthy fats and complex carbohydrates, such as your fruits and vegetables, maybe whole grains or lean protein. But also remember to stay hydrated. It's easy to forget the essential things when we are grieving, but your health is important too. And you can also practice some relaxation techniques, whether it's deep breathing, maybe take a bubble bath, or visualization exercises. Learning to relax can help you cope with your stress more effectively. We also want to avoid using alcohol or drugs as a coping mechanism because it can be tempting to try to use drugs or alcohol to deal with grief. But the long-term effects on your physical and mental health can be detrimental. If you find that you cannot cope without using substances, I really do want to encourage you to seek professional help as soon as possible. You can also talk to a counselor or a therapist. Grief can be a very intense and difficult experience, and it is normal to feel overwhelmed. If you're struggling to cope, seek the help of a professional who can guide you through the process and help provide that additional support. And lastly, remember the good times you shared with your loved one. While coping with grief, it is essential to remember the wonderful memories of your loved one. It can help you keep those memories alive and provide comfort during the difficult times. Writing a letter or journaling about your memories can help, whether you write short stories, poems, or just simply reflections of your time together. Putting your memories into words can be very therapeutic. Look at those old photos, pull out those old videos. It can help you remember the happy times you shared and make you feel closer to your loved one. Talk about the loved one with family and friends. Sharing stories and memories with others can help you keep your loved one's memory alive while providing you with support and comfort. When you are coping with grief, there are many things that you can do to live in the moment and make the most of your time. So don't be afraid to seek help if you're struggling, and remember to take care of yourself physically and emotionally. Cherish the memories of your loved one as they can provide you with comfort. I hope that you find comfort and inspiration today, and remember that no matter what you are experiencing right now, you can let today be the first day of the rest of your life.